Hello, good afternoon, friends. It's Kara Rice here with Brain Connects Therapy, and I'm here to give you some more research. My favorite thing, if you know me, I love everything with research. I want to have knowledge that what I'm doing is actually going to change or actually going to do something for my child, whether that's nutrition or this neurologically based treatment or whatever it is. I want to know it's going to work. So let me take one step real fast. Can replicating our primitive reflexes improve reading ability? This was a great study. Gosh, I don't have the year here. 2005. Wow, long time ago. Done by Timothy Wahlberg and Dennis Ireland. And this was published in Optometry Visual Development. So pretty cool. Okay, so what they did was they took children that were diagnosed with a reading learning disability and assessed them. Okay, and there's 22 of them, ages 7 to 11. They assessed them for visual motor ability, their reflexes, balance, fine motor skills, and a headache questionnaire. Because you might obviously realize if a child has a reading trouble, they might have headaches from reading. So just quickly, the results, but then I'm going to go through it a little bit, is that the students showed, so they did these reflex movements on these kiddos for 1 year, one academic year, so I guess that's 9 months. The research showed a marked decrease in the presence of primitive reflexes. They had improved balance, improved visual motor skills, a decrease in headaches, and improved reading fluency. So bang, everything was amazing, right? Like shows that it definitely is related. So here's just a little background. Sally Goddard Blythe, she's like the queen of primitive reflexes. If you don't know her, go look her up. She feels, they wrote a little bit in the intro, feels that the persistence of reflexes beyond 6 to 12 months suggests immaturity in the central nervous system and may prevent development of postural reflexes. So as we know, if we have the primitive reflexes and sensory system are at the bottom of our foundation of building the nervous system, they happen right in infancy. After that, they go into postural reflexes, allowing us to become upright. At that point, that's when we can learn balance and coordination and visual motor skills and attention and behavior and higher level academic skills all the way at the top. So we can still, even if our reflexes aren't fully integrated, we can still create splinter skills, learn how to stand and walk and do other things, but they're just not going to be as efficient and effective as they would be if our reflexes were totally integrated. So that's when you get learning challenges or motor challenges, poor balance, poor body awareness, behavioral stuff, and that's when you want to look back at reflexes. So also she suggested that ATNR would contribute, this asymmetrical tonic neck reflex, would contribute to poor pursuit of the eye movements, that the tonic labyrinthine reflex, TLR, would play a role in difficulties of the visual perception system. And then Morrison believed that the presence of these reflexes would be a factor in perceptual processing problems that are the basis for learning disabilities. And that's something I posted about in my newsletter today, is a lot of kids have slow processing ability, and that is really the basis of these learning challenges. So a lot of kids with ADHD all have slow processing. Kids that have trouble reading, a lot of them were tested to have slow processing, or that had learning disabilities, same thing. So how can we get that to improve, right? Let's see. So basically the treatment they did was did the reflexes, integrated the reflexes. That's all that they talked about. And they did some pursuit of the eye, some ocular motor stuff too. The treatment was completed in approximately 9 months. So that is a school year. They had control students as well who did not receive treatment, but they still received their special education pull-out for reading remediation. So they were still receiving their reading remediation at school, but they did not receive any extra exercises, okay? So the experimental participants were higher than controls on each testing occasions. So those kiddos that were doing the exercises were always higher every time that they tested them after they started doing the treatments. And the use of the treatment showed an increase of 22 words per minute when compared to the control group for reading fluency. Isn't that amazing? 9 months of primitive reflex work, a little bit of vision work, and their reading skyrocketed, basically, like improved tremendously. So it's a definite yes that reading ability can be improved through primitive reflex integration. Do you have any questions? Go ahead and post them below. I'm happy to answer. And I hope you found this research as interesting as I did. Okay, have a great Wednesday.